What's going on, YouTube? Beta with Studios here. We're going to be continuing the My Rise of story mode for WWE 2k25.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds.
Stand up and pay.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on a match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. Elbow drop!
And landing with the double axe handle. Oh, man.
Chad getting challenged there.
Oh, well-placed kick. Ooh. Great ring awareness saved him.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables. Raw is where everyone on the roster dreamed of being the first time they stepped into a ring.
This is the payoff for all the hard work. Oh, straight forearm.
A little insult to your injury.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Everything's going his way right now.
He is absolutely determined right now. And that might be the start of the momentum swing Chad needed.
Time for Gable to take advantage of a misstep and take command. There it is. He could end it here.
He wins! He wins!
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
Double axe handle.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Every form of offense Breaker attempts is being neutralized.
A great display of... Here we go! Down with the elbow. And it's Breaker himself being the one flattened there. Sliding back into the ring. Ooh. Cuts the attack off.
Braun's finally able to slow all that incoming offense.
Braun trying to bring the fight back in this one.
Ooh, forearm connects.
Making way toward the top rope.
Lift off. Elbow connects.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain. Breaker's shoulders are down for the match. And still in this.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Oh, impact to the stomach.
Punishing double axe handle. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
This is where you really find out what someone's made of. Oh, man, what a strike!
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad.
Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Oh! Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally. He wants this fight on the outside.
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
He's heading back to the ring.
Shoulder tackle. Breaker's on the edge of the feet. Can he respond?
Going for the home run.
Unleashed might and force.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Byron, it looks to me like Braun Breaker's in trouble.
And the rope providing a bit of safety here. And here we go. Finds the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
To the sky.
Off the mark with that one.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
He bought himself some time there.
Ouch.
Brutal forearm.
Breaker shot.
On a claw. There's the claw. This could be it.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a fork! Going for the cover. He might just have it.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack!
Truth.
That felt amazing.
It's not. Truth.
Good idea.
No.
Okay, it's not okay.
And you...
Alright guys, I didn't want to listen to Truth. He's freaking in denial. In the game and off the game. Uh-oh.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our Truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit. Including a non-refundable deposit on an arena. Throwback set and all.
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
I'm gonna throw in this match.
And here's the NWO contingent hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, the Superstar!
Each of these 4 has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole power. Keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE. Then back to Randy Orton.
Wow.
jaw. A little insult to your injury. And a kick. Working on the arm. Oof.
I think he really felt that one.
He's already feeling the damage of Extreme Rules. I hope he prepared for more of this.
Gunther seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Perhaps Gunther needs to go back to the drawing board.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Nice springboard into the drop kick by Balor.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
There's some power behind that punch.
Meanwhile, we see Gunther.
Boom.
The reversal. He saw that coming. Ooh, what an elbow.
A barrage of elbows.
Repeated elbows in the corner. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. He's headed up high.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking.
Then meanwhile, Finn Balor. Clubbing blow to the back. Great pin, shoulders are down.
But is it enough?
Intercepts the pin attempt.
Boom! What the leg? Look at this. He just tossed the leg.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Now we have Orton.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. Ooh, quick opening and quick right.
Close fist connects.
A pin. This might do it.
Stops the count before it, too.
Finding hard to stay in this match. Ripcord.
Lariat. Ooh. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Not yet. Snapmare it over.
Goes down low with the drop kick. Double suplex.
Alliances in this situation don't last long. Let's see how quickly this develops.
Hoisted up high here. Oh, God, face first. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. And he re-enters into the ring. Ooh, holding to the turnbuckle. And getting the cover here. And now to Gunther. He breaks up the pin. Stops the referee's count. Talking trash. Forearms to the face.
Now they're looking for liftoff.
Oof, no way home. Oh, solid form. That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Has him up for the power slam.
From behind into an inverted DDT. Randy might be defeated here. Stopping the pin there. Back to Finn Balor. Finn gets stopped in his tracks. Forearm.
Double axe handle right on target.
This right here is vintage Randy Orton stomp.
Orton picking his spot.
Late in the match. That's gotta be it. No, stops the count at 2.
So close. That could have been it.
What a forearm. Even more offense hitting Orton there, and it's adding up.
Been holding strong for so long throughout this fatal four-way. Gunther ready for that one.
Blast off. He left in this. And that does it. Finn Balor captures the win. Balor Club
Here's your
celebrates.
This is a setback for the NWO. They came in with momentum, but just couldn't finish it tonight.
Right, Saxton, but it's a bump in the road, not the end.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in our truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
We're gonna do one more match, you guys. I'm gonna end the video. I just can't save it. Take back the NXT Championships to WWE.
It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has.
And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell.
The following contest is an intergender.
There you see what's at stake. The Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Counters!
From the top, double axe handle connects.
What a flipping senton!
Crushed.
Running senton! Senton!
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
The running senton!
Crushing impact. Jumping elbow drop.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here. And an elbow. Oh, the elbow connects. Coming in off the tag. Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed chop.
Getting him right into the corner.
Ah, Punk's knee to the face.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Oh, ouch. Boom.
DDT! Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog.
Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn. Wait, what? Did that just happen?
I can't believe
What?
this.
CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure. I wanted to main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done. Year after year, with Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when...
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you...
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
I should really begin to bed. I work early tomorrow. Ugh. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, last one, Jade Cargill. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. I'm gonna get some rest. This was fun. I'm your favorite YouTuber, 81 Studios. I'll see you in the next one.